Hey, happy day. Left-wing politicians, I gotta tell you, they're wacky folks. They're robbers, they're stealers, they're scoundrels. They take our money and they use it inappropriately all of the time. Got a great idea, let's lock them all in the basement until we can find a vaccine for liberalism. And when they're in the basement, they can practice their pronouns and stuff like that. Hey, California. So many people in California want to leave the state. Upwards to 40% say, we can't afford to live here anymore. But here's the rub. Half of them say that while they want to leave, California hasn't affected the way they will vote. That's an issue because they go to other places like Texas and Nevada and they bring all the crazy ideas with them. Hey, we crashed and burned where we were. It happened because of us, because of how we voted. Now we want to leave. We've made it so bad we have to leave. But we're going to do the same thing wherever we go. Good grief. Can't y'all learn something from that? I mean, I wish you would. Now, this effort to bar Trump from being president, it kind of goes back to the Civil War 14th Amendment. There's a provision that says if you're engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the United States, of course, you're not qualified to be elected or be in elected office. I guess I get that, but is it just Trump? Or what about this invasion that's going on right now? I mean, the current president, Biden, he's allowing an invasion. I mean, the troops should be down there. They shouldn't be in Iraq or Germany or any other place in the world. They should be at the border. There is an invasion going on. Is that insurrection? I kind of think it is. So who is it we're chasing? Maybe we're chasing the wrong guys. According to the Democrats, they're chasing the right guy. They're after Trump all the time. What about Biden? We need to go after Biden. Canada, their citizens they're under attack as well by their government. Their government, I got to tell you, provincial and mostly federal. Like recently, they gave upwards to $1 billion to Ukraine. It's not Canada's business. And what do you do if you have $1 billion? Is there a store somewhere you can walk in and say, I'll take 4 missiles and 3 tanks? I mean, you can't do it right away. Did the money actually go to that? I mean, how many tanks can you buy? I mean, $1 billion, and this is just a drop in the bucket. I mean, the Ukraine is getting so much money. I'd like to see where it goes. I kind of think there's a whole bunch of Ukrainian politicians that have a lot of money in their bank accounts in Florida or someplace, right? In England, whatever, but they have a lot of money. Is it all going into tanks to help the citizenry? I doubt it. I'll bark like a fox if in fact it is. And again, is it the Canadians' business? I don't think so. They can't afford to pay attention anymore. I mean, their bills are, wow, a dozen eggs is like 10 or 12 bucks or something like that, whatever it is. And electricity and everything has tripled. People are eating Kraft dinner, and a lot of it. And what does the government do? They give the money away, their money, taxpayers' money, to other countries. Bad. Now, British Columbia, still talking about Canada. This is kind of wild. Construction companies now who hire trade apprentices that self-identify as something other than a straight white male. I've got to stutter when I say this one because it's just bizarre. They get $10,000. The person gets $10,000. So if you walk in and say, I want a job as a construction person, and I'm a big, strong man, but I identify as a woman, you get an extra 10 grand. You get a bonus for $10,000. Guess what? So far, almost 60% of all the people who have applied say they identify as something else. Do you think? I mean, they're all going to do that. Are they really that way? I doubt it. I don't say I doubt it. Of course not. But now they're becoming stats. They're going to be statistically mentioned that, 90% of all carpenters in British Columbia are gay. It's come to this. Who does this kind of stuff? They're doing it in prison as well. I'm a man. I'm in jail for 30 years with a whole bunch of other men. I identify as a woman. Boop, they put me in with the women. This really happens. And guess what? A lot of women now, real women in jails, they're getting pregnant. Who would have thunk? What is going on with these people? Dumb is forever. And then the general, a very famous general, said this about forgiveness. Somebody said, will you forgive terrorists? He says, my forgiveness toward terrorists. Bleh. Forgiving them is God's function. Our job is to arrange the meeting. Hey, jumping around there from terrorism to gay people and governments, crazy people. It's a funny world in which we live, but y'all can make it better. Vote right. Politically, right is right, left is wrong. See ya.